Hello students, welcome back to your accounting class. Hope you all are fine. We have been learning our unit 3, the books of Primentary. And since last class we have learned the theory part of it, and today we are going to start the practical part of the subject, okay? And which is going to be very interesting, so don't skip the video. Watch and follow me till the end. And today we are going to write it in the accountancy note. So all of you take your accounting book as well as your accountancy note. All of you take your accountancy book as well as your accountancy note. With you take pen, pencil, scale and everything, and be prepared. Okay students, so let's move on. So unit 3, books of Primentary, and under this topic we have seen the source documents, and also in the previous class we have completed the double entry system and the accounting equation. So double entry system, and you know each of the transaction will have two entry system, okay? And under this double entry system, the bookkeeping, which has every transaction has two fold effects. And also we have seen accounting equation like mathematics. Here also we have an equation which is capital plus liability is equal to assets. That means asset is equal to capital plus liability, and we have did one or two sums, right? In your book page number 36, and in the last class we have completed this part, asset is equal to liability plus capital, and the solution also we have did. The question and answer is here itself, and I have given a homework. Have you completed? Yes, from your book page number 59. Let's check the answers for the previous question, previous homework. And in your book page number 59, all of you take your homework. Let's do check the answer. So complete the accounting equation, asset is equal to capital plus liability. And the answer, have you taken your homework note? Okay, first one, asset is 1 lakh, capital is 80,000, and the liability will be 20,000. Okay, 80 plus 20, the asset is equal to 1 lakh. And the second one, asset is 2 lakh, liability is 40,000. So the capital will be 2 lakh minus 40,000, 1 lakh 60,000. And next one, assets, capital is 1 lakh 60,000, creditors is 80,000. So the assets will be 2 lakh 40,000. So I hope you have did the homework, and if there is any mistake, just write the correct answer now. Okay. So after doing this, let's move on to today's lesson. Page number 37. Page number 37, illustration 2. So listen carefully, then only you will know what is all about. Okay. So the question will be like this: show the accounting equation. So in your question paper, you have, if you have find the word accounting equation, you must do like this. Okay, we will learn how to do, and show the accounting equation on the basis of the following transaction for Rani, who is dealing in automobiles. So there are 6 transactions they have given, right? Started business with cash. Each one is called transaction. Ella transaction, it has two twofold effect. That means you have to record in two places. Each transaction you have to record in two places. That is double entry system. We have learned, no, double entry system. That means each transaction has twofold effect. That means started business with the cash, we have to record it in two places, and goods bought on credit from purchase, and you have to record it in two places. And there is an equation, we know asset is equal to capital plus liability. So these all transaction will be equal in both side. Okay, நம்ம முடிச்சு கடைசில பாக்கும்போது ரெண்டு சைடும் ஈக்குவலா நமக்கு வந்து முடியணும். So first one, in a question we have to look for what they have asked. So accounting equation, okay. And then next important thing that we have to notice is the name of the person or the enterprise. So here the name is Ronnie. So the accounting equation on the basis of the following transaction for Ronnie who is dealing in automobiles, that is no needed. The name of the person or name of the enterprise is very very important. So with that we will start writing the answer. We will start get the solution. Okay, so first, now just you listen. Okay, then I'll give you time to write it in your note. So first open your book and look the video and just listen carefully, then you can write it in your note. So first we are going to write the name. So how we will write? In the books of Ronnie accounting equation. Okay, so if it is in the illustration 3, you see Selvi is a dealer in page number 37, illustration 3. Selvi is a dealer in furniture. So the name is Selvi. So how you will write for that? In the books of Selvi. So in any name, the name will be surely there. Okay, or if the name is not there, in page number 38, illustration 4. Have you find illustration 4, page number 38? So the effect of following business transaction on the accounting equation. So in the name was not given in the first line, but in the first transaction they have given. Anbu started. So the name was there, Anbu. Okay, so how you will write? In the books of Anbu. So first one, in a question you have to check the word accounting equation and the name. Okay, so the name is in the book of Ronnie. So the name is Ronnie, so you have to write in the book of Ronnie accounting equation. And now we have to write the headings. Okay, first one, transaction. These all transaction we will write one by one. And then the formula. This is the formula we are going to solve, right? Asset is equal to capital plus liability. So mostly in this capital plus liability there will be only two, but in the asset side there are 3 or 4 different names will come. Okay, that one we have to read each transaction and we have to find. இதில் கொடுத்துருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு டிரான்சாக்ஷனையும் ரீட் பண்ணி அதில் என்ன அசெட் இருக்குன்னு அந்த அசெட் நேமை இந்த அசெட்டுக்கு கீழே வந்து நம்ம எழுதணும், டிவைட் பண்ணி எழுதணும். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் கேஷ். First transaction I am reading. Started business with cash. So cash நம்மக்கிட்ட இருக்க அந்த ரொக்கம் சொத்து, அது வந்து ஒரு சொத்து. ஓகே, அசெட். ஸோ அதை வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காலத்தில் நம்ம எழுதுகிறோம். கேஷ், அசெட்டுக்கு கீழே கேஷ். and then goods bought on credit from Ramesh. So goods bought na purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம், நம்ம வந்து வாங்கியிருக்கோம். அது எப்படி கிரெடிட்ல வாங்கியிருக்கோம், கடனுக்கு வாங்கியிருக்கோம். யார்கிட்ட இருந்து? ரமேஷ் கிட்ட இருந்து கடனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 10,000 rupeesக்கு குட்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்கோம். ஸோ ஹியர் குட்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்கோம், அப்போ ஒரு சொத்து நமக்குள்ள ஏறுது, என்னது? ஸ்டாக். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஸ்டாக். ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி in the asset side, cash, stock and furniture, bank, these all things will be common. You have to read and write accordingly. Okay, cash. Next one, stock. Stock means goods. And also another one more thing is there, கடனுக்கு வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So that is a liability. So under liability we are writing the creditors. liabilityக்கு பதில் creditors என்ற பேர் வந்து நம்ம கொடுக்கிறோம். And then purchased furniture for cash. So here one more thing is coming, furniture. Okay, and for cash, already cash is there in the asset part, நம்ம cash என்ற heading கொடுத்துட்டோம். And then paid creditors by cash. So இங்க இருக்க creditorsக்கு நம்ம cash pay பண்ணிக்கிறோம். So the same thing, cash is there. Purchased goods for cash and cash transaction, cash is there, stock is also there, so no need to add. Paid rent by cash, that is also cash, it will come under cash. So this is the format. Okay, so the formula equation is asset is equal to capital plus liability. Under asset, in each sums you have to read and you have to categorize the assets, cash, stock, furniture and so on. And this part capital plus liability. Okay, so you have to draw a line like this. And then now let's move on to do the first one. Okay, started business. Just remember that each transaction has twofold effect. That means in two places you have to record it. Okay, so first one you have to write started business with cash. அங்க அப்படி இருக்கிறத ஷார்ட் பண்ணி எழுத முடியும்னா எழுதலாம், இல்லது அதை அப்படியே நீங்க எடுத்து எழுதினாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. started business with cash. ஸோ இதை வந்து நம்ம ரெண்டு இடத்துல இதில் வந்து நம்ம ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ண போகிறோம். ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி அது ஈக்குவல் அப்படின்னு நம்ம அசட்டும் இந்த கேபிட்டல் ப்ளஸ் லைபிலிட்டியும் ஈக்குவல்னு நம்ம காட்ட போகிறோம். ஓகே, ஸோ ஸ்டார்டட் பிஸ்னஸ் வித் கேஷ். ஸோ அசட்டில் எங்கே நம்ம எழுதணும்? கேஷ். எஸ், அந்த கேஷ் காலத்தில் you have to write 80,000. And then no need to write on the stock, furniture, just leave it. Okay, and then in the business started with cash means அது ஒரு முதல் ஒரு கேபிட்டல் வந்து நம்ம போடுறோம், அப்படிதானே? so the capital is 80,000 and the first transaction is over. First transaction over பண்ணிட்டோம். so see, asset is equal to capital plus liability, both 80,000 80,000. and now we are going to finish it by the equation. okay, so the equation is equal to மேல இருக்கிறது அப்படியே தூக்கி கீழே எழுத போற 80,000 80,000. okay, so like this we will do for each transaction. ஒவ்வொரு டிரான்சாக்ஷனும் எழுதி ஈக்குவல் பண்ணி கீழே வரைக்கும் நம்ம கொண்டு வர போறோம். okay, so now you keep opening book page number 37 and read. When I read, you just follow me. okay, then only you will understand. Listen, just follow. I'll give time to write in your note. That time you start writing. okay, first just listen. I'll explain one more time. Once again listen carefully. I'll explain it in clear. so how you have to write the answer, solution, and you have to clear with the name. okay, the name will be surely in the question. You have to find the name and you have to write in the books of Rani accounting equation. Okay, and then transaction, first one, and we will write all those 6 transactions, and then the asset is equal to capital plus liability. This equation we know, and by reading each transaction we have to categorize the assets: cash, stock and furniture. Stock means goods, furniture means asset. நம்மக்கிட்ட இருக்கிற furnitures எல்லாமே நமக்கு சொத்து தான். If we sell it, we will earn the money, right? So these all comes under assets. And then capital plus liability. Liabilitiesக்கு அது ஒரு பேங்க் லோனா இருக்கலாம், ஏதாவது ஒரு கடன் இருக்கலாம், அந்த கடன் பேரை நம்ம அதில் எழுதலாம். ஸோ ஹியர் வி ஆர் ரைட்டிங் கிரெடிட்டர்ஸ், நமக்கு கடன் தந்தவங்க. Okay, so let's go for the first transaction. Started business with cash. So how much? 80,000. Are you all in page number 37? Illustration 2. The question is there. Here we are looking the answer. So under cash we are writing 80,000 and the capital side 80,000, and we are going to equating it, and 80,000 is equal to 80,000. So that is the first equation. And the second one, goods bought on credit from Ramesh. Okay, read second one. Don't look the answer in your book, look in the video and be aware of the question in the book. Okay, goods bought on credit from Ramesh. So credit means kadan, good bought mean purchase. Okay, ரமேஷ் கிட்ட இருந்து 10,000 rupeesக்கு goods வந்து கடனா வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So that is credit purchase. Okay, கடன் கொள்முதல், credit purchase. So இது எங்க வந்து நம்ம place பண்ணணும்? Credit purchase means it will not come under cash. நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்க அந்த 80,000 கொடுத்து அதுல இருந்து எடுத்து நம்ம வாங்கல, நம்ம கடனுக்கு தான் வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So 10,000 worth stock வந்து நமக்குள்ள வருது, things goods வந்து நமக்குள்ள வருது. So in the stock side you are going to write 10,000, and also in the same time in the creditors 10,000 ரமேஷ்ன்றவருக்கு நம்ம 10,000 கடன் திரும்ப அதை கொடுக்கணும். So we are going to write it in the creditors side. Okay, and we are going to equal it. So the same cash, nothing added, nothing, we did not less anything. So the same thing will come in the cash column. And the stock 10,000 in the furniture side, still no transaction, so just leave it. And the capital மேல இருக்கிற அந்த 80,000 அப்படியே நீ கீழே இருக்கிற, and the 10,000 creditors. Okay, so now check the equation. Equal, right? 80 90, 80 10, 90,000, 80,000 plus 10,000, 90,000. Okay, clear? Okay, let's move on to third one. Third transaction, purchased furniture for cash. So cash க்கு purchase furniture வந்து நம்ம purchase பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். So how we will write third one? Same, cash purchase of furniture. அதில் இருக்கிற மாதிரியே எழுதலாம், நமக்கு எப்படி கன்வீனியண்டாக இருக்கோ அந்த ஹெட்டிங்கில் நம்ம எழுதலாம். ஓகே, cash purchase of furniture. So in the 80,000 we have taken the cash and we have bought the furniture, right? So mine in from cash column 80,000 will minus 6,000. ஏன்னா இருக்கிற கேஷ்ல இருந்து தான் நம்ம வந்து இந்த ஃபர்னிச்சர் வாங்கியிருக்கோம், 6,000 எடுத்து. ஸோ 80,000 மைனஸ் 6,000. And in the furniture column, the stock, the furniture is coming in, right? So 60,000 worth, 6,000 worth furniture is with us. So here plus 6,000. Okay, now we are going to equalize. So 80,000 minus 6,000, 74,000, and the 6,000 we are getting it down, and 10,000 we are stock column அது அப்படியே கீழே கொண்டு வரோம். ஃபர்னிச்சரில் இருக்க 6,000 கீழே கொண்டு வரோம். and the capital 80,000 இது வந்து 10,000. so now அதை equal பண்ணி பாருங்க. the equation will be, it will total. okay, got it? so here the two effects, two transaction, right? two records, cash கம்மி ஆகுது but furnitureல increase ஆகுது. so two-fold effect. and the fourth one, paid creditors by cash. so here we have creditors 10,000 நமக்கு இருக்குறாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு நம்ம வந்து 8,000 திரும்ப கொடுக்குறோம். 10,000ல 8,000 கொடுக்குறோம். எப்படி கொடுக்குறோம்? நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்க இந்த 74,000 கேஷ்ல இருந்து நம்ம எடுத்து கொடுப்போம், ரைட்? so 74,000 minus 8,000, and here creditors also minus 8,000. ஏன்னா 10,000 ரூபாய் கொடுக்க வேண்டிய இடத்துல 8,000 ரூபாய் நம்ம கொடுத்து அதை க்ளோஸ் பண்றோம். so now equalize it. 74,000 minus 8,000, 66,000, and the remaining part you just bring it down. okay, 10,000, 6,000, 80,000, and at last creditors 10,000, we have given 8,000, so the remaining creditors will be 2,000. இன்னும் 2,000 ரூபாய் நம்ம கொடுக்கணும். got it? so let's move on to next one, purchase goods for cash. so திரும்பவும் நம்ம கேஷுக்கு, இங்க செகண்ட் ஒன் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் goods bought on credit from Ramesh. அது வந்து கடனுக்கு வாங்கியிருக்கோம், இது வந்து கேஷுக்கு வாங்கியிருக்கோம். so cash purchase. so how much? 2,000 rupees. so in the 66,000 again we are purchasing it cash for 2,000. so less 2,000, and then purchase means stock will increase, right? நம்ம கிட்ட நமக்கு பொருட்கள் வாங்கும்போது நம்மளோட கிட்ட இருக்கிற ஸ்டாக் குட்ஸ் வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். so plus 2,000 in the stock side. now we are going to equalize it. so ஒரு டிரான்சாக்ஷனுக்கு நீ ரெண்டு இடத்துல அதை எஃபெக்ட் கொடுத்துட்டனா you can just equalize it. okay, so 66,000 minus 2,000, 64,000, 10,000 plus 2,000, 12,000, then you are bringing it down, 6,000, 80,000, 2,000. okay, I hope you could understood it. next, sixth one, last one, paid rent by cash. so cash 500 rupees வந்து நம்ம ரெண்டுக்கு எடுத்து கொடுக்குறோம். okay, so in the cash column as usual minus 500, and then ரெண்டுக்கும் ஸ்டாக்குக்கும் சம்பந்தம் இல்லை, ஃபர்னிச்சருக்கும் சம்பந்தம் இல்லை, கிரெடிட்டர்ஸுக்கும் சம்பந்தம் இல்லை, பட் in the capital it will reduce 500. okay, so now equalize it. 64,000 minus 500, 63,500. sorry, there is 63,000, no, 63,500. okay, and then 12,000, 6,000, 79,000, and 2,000. so 64,000 minus 500, 63,500, 12,000, 6,000, 80,000 minus 500, 79,500, and 2,000. so in the book you can see the answer. so now if you have calculated it, both side will be equalized, both side will be same. okay, both side you will get 81,500. 81,500. So this is how you have to do. I hope you could understand. You could understood. Now you are going to write it in your accounting note, and you will have confusion, right, how to write. So here I have given how to the format, how to write it in your accountancy note, and you are going to write it now. Now open your accountancy note. So here is the format. Take your accountancy note, write today's date. Write today's date. First you have to write the question. Okay, you have to write the question. Question is in your book, page number 37. I hope the format is visible to you. Show the accounting equation on the basis of the following transaction of Ronnie, who is dealing in automobiles. So this is the question, and the transaction, 6 transactions. So in your book, 80,000, 10,000, before that they have given the symbol of the rupee, right? But I have made it above there, so everything comes under it. It refers the rupee. Simple. So take time, take your accountancy note and write down this. So for this accounting equation, it is not needed to write it in this இந்த காலத்துல தான் எழுதணும், இந்த காலத்துல தான் எழுதணும் அப்படியெல்லாம் இல்லை. இந்த நோட் வந்து நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது, ஓகே. When we write the next sort of sums, okay, அடுத்து நம்ம எழுத போற சில when we start writing journal and so on things, அதுக்கு தான் இந்த மாதிரி ஃபார்மேட்ல எழுதணும்னு இருக்கு. But here you can adjust and write, right? The cash column, stock, furniture, அது இந்த கேபிட்டலுக்கும் கிரெடிட்டர்ஸுக்கும் இடையில I have made draw a line. So you adjust and make columns. Write down the questions. Started business with cash 80,000. Goods brought on credit from Ramesh 10,000. Purchased furniture for cash 6,000. Paid creditors for cash 8,000. Fifth one, purchased goods for cash 2,000. Paid rent by cash 5,000. So after writing the question, write solution and write. We have used both pages, right? So that I have written in the middle of the page in the books of Ronnie accounting equation. நம்ம both side யூஸ் பண்ணனால அந்த சென்டர்ல நான் எழுதியிருக்கேன். Okay, so you also write like this in the book of Ronnie accounting equation. And then first full column transaction, then make cash, stock, furniture, capital and creditors. Then one by one you are going to writing. After each transaction you are going to draw a line for the equation. I have drawn with a pencil. If you could see it, you can notice it. So first transaction, started business with cash. So in cash 80,000, capital 80,000. We are adding it, and the equation, draw a line and write the equation 80,000, 80,000. And then credit purchase, stock 10,000, creditors 10,000. And we are bringing it down. 80,000 cash, stock 10,000, capital 80,000, creditors 10,000. And then cash purchase of furniture. So 80,000 less 6,000, 74,000. Stock, bring it as it is. In the furniture side, add 6,000. If you have listened, you will know, otherwise you will not know what it is. So listen carefully. If you haven't listened, I can't do anything. So we are going to look one more sum, and that one you are going to write it in your note. Okay, when I say the transaction, you have to write it in your notebook, and you will have one homework. First you have to read each transaction, and you should know where to place the amount. Okay, and if you have to less it from the cash, or if you have to add it for the cash, you have to be very cautious. And at last the total should be equal. Asset is equal to capital plus liability. If not, the thing that you have done is wrong. Okay, already I have explained, so just write it in your note. For each transaction, read the question and write the transaction. Okay, concentrate and write, otherwise you will miss the line. I hope you have completed it. So let's move on to write the second one. Okay, so as usual, like this format, you have to write it all the sums in your notebook. Okay, accounting equation sums. So now after writing this, write the illustration 2, page number 37, second question. Page number 37, illustration 3. This question, write it in your note now. Selvi is a dealer in furniture. Show the accounting equation for the following transaction. As we have written the previous question, write it in your notebook these questions. As I explain, with me you are going to write the answer. So follow me and write it fast. First write down these questions in your note. Write down this question. Put number 2 and write down this question. Write down this question. So when I explain the answer, you have to write it in your notebook. So what I said, how to start the answer, you have to write the solution, and first you have to see the name. Okay, first show the accounting equation. Accounting equation word irukanu paakano, and then under the name of the person, whose name. So Selvi. So how you will write in the books of Selvi accounting equation. And now you have to draw a column. First one, transaction, and we have to write the equation formula. Asset is equal to capital plus liability. So in the asset column we have to write down what are the assets are given in the question. So first one, started business with cash. So cash column, and then deposited cash into the bank. One more is coming, bank. பேங்க்ல என்னெல்லாம் நமக்கு காசு இருக்கோ அதெல்லாம் நமக்கு சொத்து தான், அசெட் தான். ஓகே, ஸோ பேங்க். அண்ட் borrowed loan from bank. ஸோ அண்டர் liability நம்ம கடன் வாங்கியிருக்கோம் எங்க இருந்து, பேங்க்ல இருந்து. ஸோ பேங்க் லோன், liabilities கீழே பேங்க் லோன். In the previous sum we have written creditors, the name of the person was given, but here from the bank, so bank loan. And then bought goods and paid by check, so stock. And paid by check means bank, it is already there. And no more, other are cash withdrawn for personal use, cash withdrawn for bank office use, so it will come under cash. Okay, so these are the columns that you are going to make, and the capital. So write it down. Write it in your note. In the books of Selvi accounting equation, use both sides and write asset capital plus liability. In the asset side, cash bank stock, and capital plus liability bank loan. Okay, so let's do the first one. So draw the lines and make it clear. Shall we start writing? Shall we do the first one? Okay, let's start. First one, first transaction, started business with cash. So you know where to place the amount. So cash of 1 lakh. Okay, with 1 lakh they have started the business. Selvi started the business with cash. Okay, so under cash column 1 lakh and the capital 1 lakh. So both sides we have recorded it, and we are going to equate it. Equation அப்படியே அதை கீழே கொண்டு வர 1 lakh 1 lakh. Write it down. Follow me and write. So we have completed the first transaction, started business with cash, cash column 1 lakh, capital column 1 lakh, and we are bringing it down. Equating asset is equal to capital plus liability. So shall we move on to the second one? Deposited cash in the bank. Deposited cash in the bank. So from the cash we have taken the amount and we have deposited in the bank. இந்த cashல 1 lakh cashல இருந்து 60,000 எடுத்து அதை வந்து நம்ம bankல போட்டு வைக்கிறோம். Okay, so how the transaction will come? In the cash 60,000 will less and in the bank 60,000 will increase. Okay, so two entries. In the cash column minus 60,000, in the bank plus 60,000. 60,000 வந்து bankல add ஆகும். Deposited cash in the bank. So now we are going to total 1 lakh minus 60,000, equation 40,000, and bank அது அப்படியே எடுத்து கீழே எழுதணும். And stock column still no transaction. In the capital column அந்த 1 lakh அப்படியே கீழே கொண்டு வர and no bank loan. Do you understand? Are you writing in the note? Follow me and write, then only you will understand where to write and how to do. So deposited cash in the bank. நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்க cash எடுத்து bankல deposit பண்றோம். So cash 1 lakh இருக்கு, அதுல 60,000 less ஆகும். ஆனா நம்மளோட bank accountல 60,000 increase ஆகும். So 60,000 plus 40,000 1 lakh, capital 1 lakh. The third one, borrowed loan from bank. So how much? 25,000. The question is in your book and also you have written in the note, right? So borrowed loan from bank 25,000. So bankல இருந்து 25,000 நம்ம வந்து கடன் வாங்கியிருக்கோம், லோன் வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So cash வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகாது, பட் பேங்க்ல 25,000 வந்து பேங்க்கார நமக்கு டெபாசிட் பண்ணி தருவான், லோன் கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஸோ பேங்க்ல 25,000 இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். அண்ட் பாரோடு கடன் வாங்கினோம்னா லைபிலிட்டிஸ், நமக்கு கடன் வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது அண்டர் பேங்க் லோன் 25,000. Now you can equalize it. 40,000 in the cash column, bring the 40,000 as it is equation, and 60,000 plus 25,000 85,000, and 1 in the stock column still no transaction. Capital, bring the capital as it is, நம்ம போட்ட முதல் அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும். and the bank loan 25,000. the creditors the liabilities creditors increased by 25,000. So next one, fourth one, bought goods and paid by check. Okay, so கொஞ்சம் செக்கு கொடுத்து நம்ம வந்து 10,000 rupeesக்கு பொருட்கள் வாங்கியிருக்கோம். ஸோ குட்ஸ் வாங்கினாலே அஃப்கோர்ஸ் ஸ்டாக்கில் வந்து நமக்கு 10,000 குட்ஸ் வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். பெய்டு பை செக், பேங்க் வழி நம்ம வந்து அந்த காசை கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸோ பேங்க்ல இருக்கிற 85,000ல 10,000 வந்து லெஸ் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த பேங்க் மைனஸ் 10,000 அண்ட் ஸ்டாக் பிளஸ் 10,000. நமக்கு பேங்க்ல 10,000 ரூபாய் குறைந்தாலும் ஸ்டாக்ல 10,000 rupees வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. ஸோ two-fold effect. This is double entry system. And bought goods and paid by check. So now equalize it. Equation 40,000. Bring the cash as it is. And 85,000 minus 10,000, 75,000. And the stock bring as it is. And the capital bring as it is. And bank loan 25,000. So if you have total both side, it will be equal. 1,25,000. Okay. And the fifth transaction, cash withdrawn for personal use. தன்னுடைய சொந்த தேவைக்காக ஒரு 5000 ரூபாய் வந்து இந்த செல்வி வந்து எடுத்துக்கிட்டாங்க. So fifth and sixth, listen carefully. Okay, there will be little confusion, so you have to be very cautious while you are posting it. So cash withdrawn for personal use. So of course கேஷ்னா அந்த கேஷ் காலத்தில் 40,000லேருந்து அவங்க எவ்வளோ 5,000 எடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஸோ அந்த 5,000 வந்து லெஸ் ஆகும். அண்ட் இட் இஸ் தெர் இஸ் நோ டிரான்சாக்ஷன் இன் த பேங்க் ஸ்டாக், பட் இட் வில் கெட் மைனஸ் இன் த கேபிட்டல் அமௌண்ட். கேபிட்டல் அமௌண்ட் அந்த முதல்ல இருந்து அந்த 5,000 ரூபாவை நம்ம லெஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, ஸோ கேஷ் லெஸ் 5,000. No transaction in the bank or stock, but in the capital less 5,000. Okay, now total it. 40,000 minus 5,000, 35,000. Bring the 75,000, 10,000. 1 lakh minus 5,000, 95,000 and 25,000. Now both sides are equal. 1,20,000. ஓகே, கேஷ் வித்ட்ரான் ஃபார் பர்சனல் யூஸ்ன்னு வந்தனா கேஷ்லேருந்து லெஸ் ஆகும், கேபிட்டல்லேருந்தும் லெஸ் ஆகும். அண்ட் த சிக்ஸ்த் ஒன், கேஷ் வித்ட்ரான் ஃப்ரம் பேங்க் ஃபார் ஆஃபீஸ் யூஸ். ஸோ பேங்க்ல இருந்து ஆஃபீஸ் யூஸுக்காக 3,000 rupees வந்து எடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஆஃபீஸ் யூஸுக்கு கேஷ் வந்து பேங்க்லேருந்து எடுத்தாலே நம்மளோட கேஷில் வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிரும். ஓகே, ஸோ ப்ளஸ் 3,000. பட் பேங்க் சைடில் பேங்க்லேருந்து 3,000 எடுத்திருக்கோம். ஸோ மைனஸ் 3,000. அண்ட் இட் வில் நாட் அஃபெக்ட் அதர் திங்ஸ். ஸோ த equation, the last equation, 35,000 minus 3,000 plus 3,000, 38,000. 75 minus 3,000, 72,000. And bring the stock amount as it is, 10,000. Capital 95,000 and the bank loan 25,000. So now just add both sides. It will go together. Okay, it will equalize. ரெண்டு பக்கமும் சமமா இருக்கும். So we have completed the second question. I hope you could understand. Don't copy and write from the book. Okay, follow me and write, then only you will understand easily. In the book everywhere they have plus and minus are there. Okay, so it will confuse you. So just follow me and write. So this is the answer. This is the format of accounting equation. So now we are going, I'll give one homework and you are going to do by yourself. Okay, homework page number 59. Open your book to page number 59 and the question number 2. Question number 2, you are going to give the solution of this accounting equation. Okay, so as I have said, first you have to read the heading and you have to see the word accounting equation, and also you have to notice the name. Okay, so here Raj. So how you will write in the books of Raj accounting equation, and read each transaction, and you have to be cautious, and each, as I have said, each transaction will have two values. Okay, that means in two places you have to record it. Twofold defect. So you have to post it in two sites, in two places, and you have to solve it. Okay, after completing everything, you have to make the total, it should be same. Okay, asset is equal to capital plus liability. If you don't know, you can just once more follow this video or the illustration given in the book. Okay, don't copy or don't look anywhere to get the answer, just do it by yourself. Okay, okay students, that's all, and I'll wind up here. You must do this sum and you have to show it to me while you are coming for the correction. That's all. Thank you.